This is Weekly Gaming News. 5 quick stories, let's go. Ubisoft has officially cancelled Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, nearly 6 years after the project was first announced. The remake was originally scheduled to launch on January 21st, 2021, but was delayed repeatedly, rebooted internally, and moved between multiple studios as development struggled to find its footing. After weeks of speculation following layoffs and studio closures, Ubisoft confirmed a major company reshuffle, dividing its operations into 5 new creative houses, focused on different genres. As part of that restructuring, 6 projects were scrapped, including the Prince of Persia remake. Ubisoft said the game required more time and investment than the company could responsibly commit. For fans, it marks the end of a long, frustrating wait, and another high-profile casualty of Ubisoft's ongoing restructuring. This isn't just a cancellation, it is 6 years of waiting gone. Xbox has finally shown extended gameplay from Fable, giving fans their clearest look yet at Playground Games' open-world reboot. The Developer Direct presentation confirmed that Fable is a full open-world action RPG, set across Albion, including familiar locations like Bowerstone, as well as the darker city of Bloodstone, which is controlled by rival gangs. Players will be able to fully customize their character, choosing from multiple character models and armor sets, ranging from traditional fantasy gear to intentionally silly outfits like a full chicken costume. Combat is flexible, allowing players to switch between melee and ranged styles, while fighting classic enemies such as trolls, hobs, and balverines. Outside of combat, Fable leans heavily into player freedom, letting you build relationships, own property, control businesses, and shape how the world reacts to you. In short, Fable isn't just back, it's bigger than ever. It launches this autumn on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Xbox has officially locked in Forza Horizon 6, confirming a May 19th release on PC and Xbox Series X and S, with early access starting May 15th for Premium Edition owners. As previously announced, the game is set in Japan, a long-requested location for the Horizon series. Players will begin as a rookie racer, visiting the country as a tourist. You'll be joined by 2 companions, motorsport enthusiast Jordi and Japanese car builder Mei, who help guide your journey as you collect wristbands and rise through the racing ranks. Gameplay showcased environments ranging from rural mountain roads to Tokyo, which Playground Games describes as the most complex and detailed city ever built for a Horizon game. At launch, Forza Horizon 6 will feature 550 cars, the largest starting roster in the series, alongside a new customizable estate where players can build roads, structures, and host friends. A PlayStation 5 version is expected at a later date. Forza's biggest Horizon yet, finally arriving this May. Resident Evil fans may finally be getting one of the most requested remakes in the series. New reports suggest Capcom is planning a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, with an announcement potentially coming later this year. While Capcom hasn't officially confirmed the project, multiple sources claim it's in development following the success of recent remakes, like Resident Evil 2, 3 and 4. Code Veronica is often seen as a missing piece in the modern remake lineup, continuing the story of Claire and Chris Redfield and bridging the gap between Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4. If reports are accurate, this would mark the game's first full remake since its original release in the year 2000, something fans have been asking for years. If this is real, it could be Capcom's biggest remake yet. Square Enix has officially unveiled Life is Strange Reunion, confirming it as the final chapter in Max and Chloe's story. Developed by Deck 9, the game launches surprisingly soon on March 26th, and for the first time both Max and Chloe will be playable in the same game. Max returns with her iconic rewind ability, while Chloe introduces a new power called Backtalk, allowing her to influence suspects and access new areas. The story is set at Caledon University, where Max now works as a photography teacher. Disaster strikes when the campus goes up in flames, killing her friends and students. Using her powers, Max buys herself 3 days to uncover how the fire started and whether it can be stopped. Choices will matter, and Square Enix has confirmed this will be the definitive conclusion to Max and Chloe's journey. Xbox has revealed Wave 2 of January 2026 Game Pass lineup, and it's a strong one. The headline additions include Death Stranding Director's Cut, Resident Evil Village, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2, and the Talos Principle 2, alongside a mix of indie and strategy titles. One interesting crossover here is Resident Evil Village, which is launching on both Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus at the same time, just ahead of Resident Evil Requiem's release later this month. The new games roll out between January 21st and February 3rd, while 7 titles leave Game Pass on January 31st, available at a discount until then. Yes, believe it or not, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development. Ubisoft has confirmed the project remains active, despite its 17-year development cycle, multiple restarts and the departure of key creative leads over the years. Even with Ubisoft recently cancelling several projects and restructuring the company, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is said to still be considered a priority internally. At this point though, fans are understandably cautious, with no release window, no gameplay, and very little communication to show for nearly 2 decades of work. The Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake has reportedly been delayed. According to well-known leaker Tom Henderson, the remake was expected to go gold in early February, with a planned release around March 19th, but that timeline has now slipped by several months. Henderson says the information has been cross-checked, though Ubisoft has not officially confirmed the delay. What Ubisoft has said is that one of its upcoming projects, planned for 2026 fiscal year, is being given additional development time, which lines up closely with these reports. And that's it for this week's 5 big headlines. If you enjoyed the roundup, make sure to like the video and subscribe for weekly gaming news. I'll see you in the next one.